Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! Welcome back to more Pokémon Platinum! Last time, we went around to all the remaining towns we had yet to revisit in our second journey around the Sinnoh region, in order to see every little itty-bitty tiny teeny miscellaneous thing that we hadn't seen yet. Other than Celestic Town, which this time, that's where we are. This is it, the final town to revisit in our second journey. It's been a long road getting here, but after you have done all that we have done, we may talk to Cynthia's grandmother. Well, hello, you look good. I did some research of my own since that spot of trouble last time. Mount Coronet's acting up had me very concerned, too. Well, this is what I found in the shrine. It's a book, and it's quite old. Let me read a bit to you. The bearer of the shining adamant orb summons Dialga to the spear pillar. The guardian Pokemon of time will answer the call. The bearer of the shining lustrous orb summons Palkia to the spear pillar. The Pokemon that binds the spatial dimensions will answer the call. It seems the people of long ago met both Dialga and Palkia, the Pokemon of time and space. She tells you about that. But even beyond that, we are able to go into that shrine, cave, hole, effigy type thing that there is to Dialga and Palkia in the center of town. And upon checking the inscription that Cyrus wished to destroy back on our first visit, look who greets us for having interest in history! If that's not a reason to pay attention to history class, I don't know what is. This cave painting, it's always been described this way. The light in the center represents either Dialga or Palkia appearing at the spear pillar. The three lights that surround it were thought to be Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. May I continue? Please do. But then I realized there may be another way of interpreting this. Could this triangle of lights actually represent a different trio? Could they be Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina instead? And the large light at the center, does it represent something else? Could it be what created this world of ours? May I continue for a little bit longer? Yes, yes, yes! Thank you for listening to my theory. Do you know of the ancient plates they find all over Sinnoh? One of them had this engraved on it. Two beings of time and space set free from the original one. I think this quote too points to the presence of another Pokemon. A Pokemon even more powerful than Dialga or Palkia. Does that sound plausible to you? I'm not quite sure how Giratina fits into this scheme of things, but it's said that in the Distortion world, neither time nor space were stable. I think that tells us something about Giratina, the only Pokemon there. It must have been as powerful as Dialga and Palkia, the rulers of time and space. In some way, though, Giratina has to have a power opposite of theirs. I'm sorry this is so long. Yes, please say the last little bit! A long time ago, I wonder what sort of person painted this. Dialga's Roar of Time, Palkia's Spatial Rend. To people back then, those Pokemon must have appeared to rule over time and space. Seeing them must have shaken the people to their very core. This painting represents those feelings of awe, wonder, and everything else. It passed that memory to countless people, eventually becoming a myth. That's what I believe as a researcher of myths. I think I let myself get carried away and talked for far too long. I'm sorry, and thank you. Let's meet again. Now that we have heard about the origins of time and space, and been told that there is a way to make Dialga and Palkia appear at the spear pillar, let's climb Mount Coronet one more time. You might recall that there was a certain chamber within Mount Coronet where we could use Waterfall, and I was waiting to explore it for later. Let us now see what is there. Also, you need a heck of a lot of HMs to get up here, so come prepared for that. You're not just my escalator anymore, Derpidius, you're my water escalator. Inside of this chamber, we find an adamant orb, a lustrous orb, and a stone plate, the final of the plates scattered around Sinnoh. The powers of plates are shared among Pokemon. Now onto the spear pillar itself. I highly suggest that you save before moving forward. For after doing all this, atop the spear pillar is this portal. On the other side of the rift, in a fantastically bizarre place, it's Dialga. Will you challenge Dialga? With the unique Dragon Steel type making it an even better tank than its already bulky stats would have you believe, Dialga is a tank that can switch in easily, take hits well, and do huge damage after the fact. Dialga's signature move is Roar of Time, a Dragon-type variant of Hyper Beam. Not exactly helpful in multiplayer battles, but I'm sure Supernova will vouch for it being fun in single player. As if 150 special attack weren't enough, if given the Adamant Orb, Dialga will see a 20% boost to both Dragon-type and Steel-type moves. It's exceptionally fast for tank standards, allowing it to outright avoid damage where other walls would not be able to. The only big negative I can say about it is that Dragon and Steel aren't exactly the best types for offense, but it already has access to Power Gem and Earth Power to make up for this. It's a darn good Pokemon. And probably strangest of all, Dialga's catch rate is 30. Yeah, the creator of time has the same catch rate as a Chatot, go figure. It's always worth throwing a Quick Ball for the first turn against any kind of challenging legendary Pokemon, and there is definitely no exception here. You want to try throwing that Quick Ball and seeing if maybe you can get a little bit lucky. I didn't, but not to say that it's impossible. Let me hope that I get the freeze. No, I didn't get it. Debating if I should bother healing up on Vanity. If it does Roar Time, I'm down, but it needs to recharge next turn anyway. And Idolin does have that Ice Punch. Let's try it. Not even a critical, wow, wasn't expecting that. And I suppose that I should kindly be quiet here for a few moments, because this battle theme, oh my god. I have said it already, that if Hoenn's instrument can be the trumpet, Sinnoh's instrument is the piano, and I think that is a beautiful thing. This song, how you make an amazing, exciting, and just high-energy battle theme with a piano as the lead instrument. It needs to be heard to be believed. Seriously, take a listen. And there's the Roar Time once more. I'm a little surprised I'm having this much trouble catching it. I know that that sounds incredibly stupid to be saying after the luck that I have had, but if I could get Regigigas in only a few turns, you one-shot Idolin. Oh boy, that's actually kind of problematic. Scythe, I guess you're next. You don't have False Swipe anymore, but I brought you along just in case I needed you because of your high damage. I don't think you have anything here that, well, I'm gonna go for a Leaf Blade. It's quad resisted, but it's worth a try if only to make things a little bit easier. That was a critical hit! If I did not already sway you on Dialga being a tank, oh boy. Let's try Great Ball. Matching those color schemes once again. Maybe it will for once work out for me. Not even a shake, whoa. What is your next attack? Another Roar of Time! Oh, man. Okay. It used up 2 PP against Idolin. That means that it's got 1 left if it did it once against Vanity, once against Scythe. If it does it again, I'm in trouble. So, you never know when you might need a sacrifice play. Go on, Derpidius. Make quick work of that Dialga. I believe in you. Maybe I'll get lucky with it on the field. I've tried the good balls a few times. I think I've earned a luxury ball just for the sake of being funny, or not being funny, but being random considering Derpidius is on the field, and that is what is funny about the situation. 3! Ah! Got it in a luxury ball! Oh man, okay, Derpidius being on the field with Dialga being caught. Okay, Derpidius, you are the funny one. Oh my god. A legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh. It is said that time flows when Dialga's heart beats. A 17, almost 18-foot tall, 1,500-pound dragon made of metal. Ooh. If there was ever a cool concept for anything. No. A 16-foot tall, 1,500-pound dragon made of metal that created time. Doesn't get much cooler than that. Let's see. Overwhelming feeling of time powerfully emanates from this rift. Where does it lead to? We shall never know. I am going to heal up and I will be right back. After you leave the spear pillar and return, you now have this portal in the other one's place. On the other side of the rift, in a fantastically bizarre place, it's Palkia. Will you challenge Palkia? Palkia is a force to be reckoned with. It is one of the greatest mixed attackers of all time, and its stats beautifully back up its more offensively viable type that also manages to only be weak to Dragon here. Palkia's signature move is Spatial Rend, a 100 power special Dragon type move with a high critical hit ratio. When it's equipped with a move that powerful and has 100 speed with Dragon as its only weakness, it's hard to say that I thought I got it in only the quick fall. It's hard to say that Palkia even has a weakness at all in the situation. The only Dragon types with higher speed than Palkia are Salamence, Latios, Latias, and Garchomp. Palkia is able to 1 or 2 hit dang near anything that exists if it's given the Lustrous Orb. It sees a 20% boost to Water and Dragon type moves, making it the counterpart to Dialga's Adamant Orb. Quite honestly, this is the first Pokemon we're fighting that I don't think has a single flaw to point out. It is probably the single most powerful Pokemon you will fight in all of Sinnoh. It's that good. However, I do wish it looked a little bit more threatening to match its appearance. I guess to be fair, when you look like something rather questionable in your back sprites, I think they kind of take pity on you and making you one of the most powerful beings in the entire universe. Vanity's not having the best run here. I don't have any more Hyper Potions, actually. Full restore! Let's do some overkill. Let's wait for that to heal up. I want to chuck some more Pokeballs at it. It's taking so little damage from that Ice Beam. I honestly thought it would do more. I'm only 6 levels below it. And even though I'm not getting the same type of attack bonus out of my Ice Beam, here it comes! What's that? I'm sorry, but when it calls it a fantastically bizarre place or whatever it says, and it seems to be a dimension of nothing but pink with bubbles floating in it, and that's how Spatial Rend looks, I'm sorry, it just looks kind of funny to me. There's that heal block, yet another thing that makes it kind of awkward to fight, making it so that you can't heal HP on whatever Pokemon is currently out. Vanity, if you could freeze it right about now. Nope, there's my last Ice Beam. All right. It's got a lot of health, it quad resists water, so there's no reason attacking it with that. Let's try a heal ball. Let's see if maybe I can get one time in this entire series where I match a color scheme to a legendary Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, Yahoo! So much for really powerful Pokemon, an incredibly hard boss fight. Whoa! I know its catch rate is only 30, so it's not that big of an achievement or that big of a surprise that it catches that quickly, but in a heal ball, I wasn't expecting that. A legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh. It is said that space becomes more stable with Palkia's every breath. Can I point something out? Why is it that half the time spatial is spelled with a C and the other half of the time it's spelled with a T? I've never understood that. And it's within the same text that it does that, because it's Spatial Rend with a C, but Spatial Pokemon with a T. I personally read that as spatial when I was a kid, which sounds like it is belonging to a spatula or something like that, but it's just kind of weird. So, with those two out of the way, Cynthia told us that the plates speak of an original one that Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina all spawned from. But no matter what we do atop the Spear Pillar, no such Pokemon will appear. But that is not to say that such a Pokemon does not exist. We have collected all of those plates that speak of its existence. When the universe was created, its shards became these plates. The power of defeated giants infuses these plates. Two beings of time and space set free from the original one. Three beings were born to bind time and space. Two make matter, and three make spirit, shaping the world. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. The powers of plates are shared among Pokémon. The rightful bearer of a plate draws from the plate it holds. The creator of this universe, Arceus. With 120 in every stat, the ability to become any type, and compatibility with nearly every TM, it can be anything. Its signature move is Judgment, which is a 100 power special move that changes type with Arceus. While multi-type and a changeable same type attack bonus sound cool at first, it usually performs best with a Life Orb in either a physical attacking moveset with Swords Dance or a special attacking moveset with Calm Mind, then Recover thrown in to heal off self-inflicted damage from the Life Orb, and to make it even more viable as a special wall if it's packing Calm Mind. As a side note regarding moves that it can learn, Dragon Arceus is even capable of learning Draco Meteor through Grandma Wilma. Arceus would have been fought in the Hall of Origin atop the Spear Pillar at level 80. But its event was never released. Not anywhere in the world. Yep, that is 3 times in a row that we have got something that was intended to be released, but never was. Great track record, guys. Despite the intention being to fight it atop the Spear Pillar in the Hall of Origin, every Arceus ever distributed was merely sent as a gift Pokemon through the attendant in the Pokémart already at level 100. Because of this, Arceus has a distinct nerf. It can never gain experience, so it cannot be EV trained under normal circumstances. But really, when your stat total is 720, who needs custom EV spreads? Simply put, it's God. And that is every single obtainable Pokemon in Pokemon Platinum. And with all of that done, Repulse effect wore off. Well, there goes all the drama from this situation. Alright, Man, I am just having a really rotten time ending this video. I seriously knocked over my drink and the glass shattered. Okay, I guess there wasn't enough lightheartedness in these fights, so we had to have some of it squeezed in before the end. Okay, with all of that done, we have done everything there is to do in our second journey through the Sinnoh region. Other than, of course, Battle Frontier, and rematching the Pokemon League's Elite Four and Champion. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we have our true final battle to defend our champion status at the Sinnoh League. See you guys then.